So it's the black people, the black males who keep denying the fact that these Venezuelan gangs are taking over black communities, building by building. And black people do not want to look like punks, so they don't want to believe that it's really happening. And they're not going to admit it that it's really happening.
So I just watched that video of that guy warning the Venezuelan gangs to be careful about what they're trying to do in the city of Chicago, trying to take over apartment complexes. And I honestly think we need to talk about who Chicago really is and what Chicago can really tell you and show you. Now, I've lived in the city and on the south suburbs of the city pretty much all my life. And what I vividly remember is that 2010 through like 2015 was a very dangerous portion of living in Chicago. Like, the temperature almost determined the crime rate. A lot of people were fighting, arguing, people were getting shot, and more importantly, it was a lot of casualties. Now, I bring up that time period specifically because what I remember that crime really being about was about territory. Like, the gangs was really fighting over streets, blocks, trap houses, like all type of, like, they were really fighting over physical property. Everybody was fighting over physical property, and everybody was trying to get the best block, the best corner, and be the king of Chicago, you know? With that being said, somebody could translate this to these migrant gangs, these Venezuelan gangs. Don't take over these apartment buildings. Don't think you can take over these abandoned buildings because you all have another thing coming. The Chicago men, the Chicago gangs, the Chicago people, they don't play. Y'all like to make fun. People like to make fun of Vine, Lil Reese, and all those men who have, taken things to the chest and have done the things that they've done and gotten the charges that they've gotten. But that's the reality of a lot of these men who are in these gangs in the city of Chicago. And unfortunately, I don't think you want to awake a certain type of beast who wants to wake up, who enjoys doing those kinds of things. And that's scary. Chicago does not play. This is not no rural farm area where you think it's not going to be helped for miles. We're going to find somebody. That's somebody's cousin in that house that you think you're taking over. And they don't play about their family.
So it's confirmed that the Venezuelans have shot up O Block. It's been confirmed that Venezuelan gangs have shot up O Block. Boy, at least I can give it to the Venezuelans, man. They seem like they don't fear nothing. They don't fear nothing. But you know what? I'm gonna say this: you can't keep poking the bear. You can't just come over to somebody else's country and think you're gonna get away with nonsense, because eventually your luck gonna run out. And I'll leave it there.
All I gotta say to the Venezuelans, Chicago is not Florida. Okay? Chicago ain't Florida. South American Venezuelans, stop playing with them people, because that ain't Florida.
Boy, Flawless, man. You already know, man. Flawless regress. Now, look, man. I'm really from Chicago, so I got to pop my shit, talk about this shit a little bit now. I know y'all see what's going on in Chicago, bro. All this Venezuelan shit, bro, whatever the phone, bro, it's getting wicked, for like, y'all done put these motherfuckers out here, for, and these motherfuckers don't know how to act. They around this bitch tearing up shit, terrorizing the community. That's our job, first off. Bitch. I can't even get it out. That's one. Two, we ain't gonna have that for y'all. Y'all ain't finna come around this bitch and just be fucking shit up and doing anything y'all wanna do, for. This is not Denver. This is not Denver, Colorado, for. We do not play that. You pin the belts out, you hear me? All different types of belts. We is not finna play that on front of them grades. Y'all tweaking on any Venezuela is a green light, is a go. Bro, like, if y'all think y'all finna just come around this bitch G and take over the hood and fuck the hood up, for y'all got the wrong, y'all mistaken, for. Like, that shit over with, for. Like, if y'all think y'all finna just come around, you feel me, y'all, like, the government know what the fuck they doing, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, They got the Venezuelans killing the black motherfuckers. And then come on, but we not finna go sweet like that, bro. Y'all know, like, I don't even know why the fuck the government did some shit like this, bro, because they already knew it was gonna be a war, bro. No bap, this shit gonna be a real life civil war, folks. And niggas is not waking up and seeing this shit, folks. But we know what's going on. Like the real members, the real motherfuckers of Chicago, they know what's going on, bro. Like this shit getting out of hand. Like I ain't gonna lie, folks. Like I don't know what y'all input or how y'all feel about this shit, bro. But this shit, y'all need to send them people back, folks. You hear me? Venezuela Venezuela K. I'm not fuck with y'all ass. Y'all ass. Benito, belt on them grave.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. These Hispanic breeds in Chicago just built different. These little shooters go pa 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 pa. Come back home and tell their mama, can you make me some sopita? I'm telling you, bro, it's that bad. Yo, I want to say something about the Venezuelan dudes in Chicago. The Venezuelan dudes that's in Chicago, they know they're in Chicago. They know about the switches. I just seen a video of the Venezuelan, a young Venezuelan walking in the street saying, "Oh block, oh block." So they know. And let me tell you something. Black folks, everybody know about us. Everybody got some behavioral sciences when it comes to us. Listen, I'm from a small town. I'm not even from Chicago. And I doubt if some Venezuelans come in our neighborhood and take over a building. I doubt that. It don't work like that, right? So you got some Chicago dudes that run around saying, ain't no Venezuelans gonna do that. This Chicago. Of course. Them people ain't gonna do that. Them people's not gonna do that. What they did in Colorado, they did that because they could do that in Colorado. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do that in Chicago. Hey, Chicago dudes, just because y'all are not strategic, y'all don't crash out missions, don't think that all Venezuelans is on a crash out mission. They know they can't do that in Chicago. So get y'all mind off what happened in Colorado. You know what I mean? Get y'all mind of what happened in Colorado. That was guerrilla time now. They know they can't do the guerrilla thing in Chicago. But don't think they can't strategize. Don't think they ain't strategic. They know where they are. They know where they are. You know what I mean? And you give it time. They get them a little section. And then they get them a bigger section. And then they get them a bigger section. And then magically all the D is in their hand. You know what I mean? Now they controlling this. You know what I mean? And the whole time, 63rd, O Block, they fighting against each other. You know what I'm saying? All the black Chicago gangs, they fighting against each other. You know what I mean? Get your mind off what happened. Y'all still stuck in Colorado. Them people know they're in Chicago. So black people in Chicago, I'm gonna leave y'all with two things. Venezuelan people understand that their presence is not gonna stop y'all from hurting one another. You know what I mean? This color. They know that. And also, never get me no speaking English with me being dumb.